Good morning, students. Our today's topic in the subject of geography O levels is mineral resources of Pakistan. And we are going to start the first lecture of mineral resources of Pakistan today. So concentrate yourself. The first thing that we are going to read is the definition of mineral exploration. Mineral exploration means searching out for minerals. This is also called prospecting. Mineral exploitation means working and taking out the minerals from the mines. So you have to learn these definitions of mineral exploration and mineral exploitation. So our today's main topic is mining methods. So concentrate yourself. We will read different methods for using mining. So the first method is open pit or open cast mining. So mining methods, depending on the type and the location of the various minerals, different mining methods are used, and they include number one, open pit or open cast mining. This type of method is used for mining of rocks or minerals which are on or near the surface of the earth. So this is very important to learn. This is the first point for open pit or open cast mining. This is done for minerals which are on or near the surface. For example, iron ore, coal, limestone and chromite. A layer of the rock spread over the minerals is first removed. So wherever these minerals are found, a protective layer is found over the minerals. So first that layer is removed. This layer is called overburden. Overburden is removed by giant excavators and power shovels, and mining starts. The mineral is then scooped up and loaded on the lorries or railway wagons and carried to the respective destinations. This method of mining is much cheaper and less dangerous because the minerals are almost on or near the surface of the earth. So no more digging is required, less energy is required, and this is less dangerous. This method of mining is much cheaper and less dangerous and involves less time and labor as compared to other methods of the mining. So this is a type of the open pit or open cast mining. The next method is adit tunnel or adit mining. This type of method is used to mine those minerals that have been exposed as a result of the human efforts or erosion along the hill slopes. For example, a coal seam on a hillside. So whenever these minerals are exposed on the surface of the earth because of the human efforts, human activities, or because of the erosion. So whenever flood comes, a lot of water flow onto the earth that carries away the mud with it or soil with it. So some minerals are exposed to the surface of the earth. So that this method is used in excavating these kind of the minerals. So used to mine those minerals that have been exposed as a result of the human efforts or erosion along the hill slopes. For example, coal seam on hillside. Now, in order to reach deeper layers of the minerals, a tunnel is bored along the hill slope. So along the hill slope, for example, this is the hill slope. So a drill is made to reach to the deeper layers of the minerals. This tunnel may be horizontal or may be parallel to the slanting seams of the mineral up or down the slope. An example of this type of mining is found at the Sore coalfield near Quetta. It is cheaper than the shaft mining. So this kind of the drilling is made to reach the deeper layer of the minerals. The next method that we are going to read is the shaft tunnel or shaft mining. This type of the method is used to extract deeply placed minerals that are not exposed to the surface. A vertical shaft is bored downwards to the place where minerals deposits are present. So this is very expensive and hard-working method. So vertical drills are made to reach to the deep inside minerals that are found into the earth. Powerful boring devices are used for this purpose. Tunnels are then excavated in different directions depending on the slope and location of the minerals, which are excavated on the surface and loaded on the lorries or railway wagons. As compared to open pit and adit types, shaft mining is most expensive and dangerous. So this type of the tunnel is normally made to reach to the deeper layers of the minerals. The next method that we are going to read in mining method is hand panning method. This is used to sift gold, silver particles from a mixture of the particles of sand and gravel. So some kind of the very precious metals, minerals, for example, gold and silver, its particles are normally mixed with the particles of the sand and gravel. So hand panning method is used. Grains or particles of the precious metals from its exposed veins are carried away and deposited in river sand and gravel. The whole mixture is collected in a pan and the metal particles are separated by skillful shaking of the pan like this. Practiced in northern mountainous regions and might be used in the copper, gold and silver mines of the Sandak in southwestern Balochistan. The next method in mining is quarrying. It is the excavation of the rock or mineral from an open working on the surface. Many minerals, especially those used as building materials, are quarried, such as limestone, sandstone, and granite. A number of the methods and tools are used in quarrying, and they include hand tools, explosives, and power saws. Use of the tools depends on the purpose for which the minerals is quarried and the degree of the accessibility. So if the minerals are found very deep inside the earth, so normally explosives are used. And if near to the surface of the earth, so some hand tools or digging machines are used. Major hand tools include drill, wedge, and hammer. Wedge is driven by a hammer to split a big lump of the rock into two smaller pieces or to chip pieces of a big rock. So wedge is like a drill machine that is used like this. So this is a most advanced form of the drill machine. The next method of mining is drilling. Drilling method is used to tap oil and gas. Oil, gas and coal are collectively known as the fossil fuels as they are formed from decomposition of the organic matter, that is animals and vegetations, over a period of the several of the million years. As a result, oil and gas in particular are located hundreds of the meters underground or even under the seabeds. Mineral oil is located in porous spaces of sedimentary rocks, a rock formed from pre-existing rocks. So, mineral oil is found in porous spaces of the sedimentary rocks. Major location is in the dome-shaped anticlines, the arch or upfold in the layers of the rock strata. Between two layers of the non-porous rocks that constitute an oil trap, since the mineral oil is literally trapped with gas above and water below. So this is a arrangement by the nature that oil is found inside, in between. Below it, water is found, and above it, gas is found there in a dome-shaped porous rock. After locating the drilling site, a derrick or drilling rig, a very tall steel structure that holds the drilling pipes and other equipment, is set up. Wells are drilled to greater depth to pump mineral oil from the ground. Occasionally, so this is our arrangement. This is a dome-shaped porous rock. Oil is found between, gas is above, and water is below. So this is producing well, where drilling machines are set up to pump the oil above the surface of the earth. Wells are drilled to greater depth to pump mineral oil from the ground. Occasionally, the oil leaks up to form puddles on the surface, and this saves a lot of the labor and expenses, because if oil leaks up to form puddles on the surface, so there will be no need to locate the oil sites. So a lot of money and labor will be saved. So location will be located, and then wells will be produced to pump the oil above the surface of the earth. Problems, hazards associated with the adit and shaft mining methods. Both are expensive, as both involve powerful and huge machinery. Both involve a lot of labor and time. Poisonous gases filled in the mine may suddenly leak and cause serious injury to the miners, and may even prove fatal. Pockets of the water present in the mine may get punctured due to the use of the heavy vibrating machinery, and the subsequent flood may prove fatal for the workers inside the mine or cause them injury. Perhaps the most serious accident comes in the form of the collapse of the mine roof, and this poses a very serious danger to the miners, who may even die, as has happened several times in many countries. So these are the problems or hazards associated with the adit and shaft mining methods. The next thing that we are going to read is measures to minimize the dangers. Making carefully prepared feasibility report based on the detailed surveys and maps. So the more detailed surveys made, so definitely less danger will be there, because before drilling, everything will be known, what kind of the dangers can be faced inside the tunnel. So miners will be well prepared before entering into the tunnel. So this is the first way to minimize the danger. The next is training the miners to cope with any emergency situation. So the more trained the workers, less danger will be there. Next, providing miners with appropriate safety devices like masks and safety lamps. So more equipped these miners will be, so less danger will be there. So student, this was the first lecture of the mineral resources of Pakistan. So read this lecture again, understand it, learn it, and make your notes. Thank you so much.